Hi students, welcome to yet another session of my class. We are discussing drama The Strong Breed by Wolsoinga. Let us discuss the plot of the drama The Strong Breed. Yes, a man, the protagonist of The Strong Breed, hails from the family of the strong breed, destined to be carriers who purify the village by accepting the sins of the latter on the last day of the year. So, yesterday I told you that Eman is the protagonist of this drama, The Strong Breed. And The Strong Breed, the title itself represents the name of one family in that community, Egungun community. And the Strong Breed, the person or the people or the family of the Strong Breed are destined to be carriers in that community. The Yemen or protagonist hailed from the family of the strong breed. So the people or the people in that family, that the strong breed family itself is considered to be or destined to be carriers. That was the custom followed in that Egungun family. And our protagonist Yemen, he hails from the family of the strong breed and he is destined to be carrier, and his role is to purify the village by accepting the sins of the village community on the last day of the year. All these are one mark question, please note that. And the ritual was that, yes, the strong breed, the title itself means it represents that family. So this strong breed family is considered to be the carriers in that community, Egungun community, and they are followed this Yoruba tradition. And the ritual is that these carriers who purify the village by accepting the sins of the whole community, all village community, on the last day of every year. And Yemen is deeply affected by the death of his beloved lady love Ome, that is his wife's name Ome. And this Yemen is deeply affected by the death of his beloved Ome. And he is reluctant, that is, he is not ready to accept that role as a career, that is to sacrifice his own life for the well-being of the whole community. He is reluctant to fulfill, he is not ready to fulfill his duty as a career. Actually, he is destined, that is, his family itself is destined to be carriers. His ancestors all were carriers. But here he is not ready to accept that duty as a career and escapes from his native village. He decided to set out a long journey, or he tried to escape from his native village to avoid that destiny. He sets out on a long journey, telling his father that he will never come back and be a carrier. Yes. As a result, he sets out a long journey to avoid that his duty, and he told to his father, that is telling his father that he will never come back to his native village and never be a carrier. He does not want to become a carrier. He tells to his father. He's staying and he reached another village, and his stay in another village alters his views on the tradition of the career. He reached another village and his stay at another village alters, that is, changed all the views on the tradition of the career. A man's father prophesies that he cannot escape his destiny as a career. But his father prophesies or replied that you can't escape from your destiny. You are destined to be a career. That is your destiny. He cannot escape his destiny as a career, and that he will certainly fulfill his duty among a strange community. That was the prophecy made by his father, maybe one more Christian. So a man's father prophesies that he cannot escape his destiny as a career, and that you will certainly, that means you will definitely fulfill this duty as a career among a strange community. That was the prophecy made by his father. That means we all are destined to do something in life. So destiny, that is always predetermined, or yes, already decided thing. That's what here Wolfswang are trying to express. That is, a man in his native village, He hails from that strong breed family, and this breed family itself is destined to be carriers. His ancestors all were carriers, and the next person is a man, but he is not willing to fulfill his duty as a carrier, so he escapes from his native village and reaches another village, and there he, yes, observes the customs, and his attitude completely changed on the tradition of the career. And a man's father prophesied that you can't escape from your destiny as a career, and that he will certainly fulfill his duty among a strange community. That means you will definitely fulfill that duty in a strange community. Yes, that's true. Now he is in another village, that is with a strange community, and in his village, that is in his native village, the carrier is not sacrificed. That means not put to death. On the day of that particular ritual, the carrier is anointed with oil, that is with yes, full of oil, and has to take a bath believed to contain the sins of the whole village to the river where it is drowned. That was the custom, yes, followed in his own native village. That is another one mark question. On the day of the ritual, the carrier is anointed with oil and has to take a bath believed to contain the sins of the whole village community to the river where it is drowned. That was the custom followed by his native village. As a stranger in the new village, a man is ignorant of his tradition, but the customs that is followed in the new village is entirely different from his native village. Now he is a stranger in the new village, and he is ignorant of its traditions existed in the new village. In the new village, the carrier is either an imbecile. Imbecile means a mentally deformed person. So in the new village, the carrier. So in his native village, the strong free breed family itself is considered as carriers, the people from that particular family. But in the new village, the carrier is considered as an imbecile. Imbecile means mentally deformed person. So either an imbecile or a deformed man, or that is physically handicapped man or woman, or a stranger. That is important. A man is now a stranger in the new village. So these persons are considered as carriers in the new village. And the custom followed in new village is like that. That person is beaten and endures disgrace and humiliation, and is finally killed or exiled because he represents evil and disease that must be wiped out before the new year. That was the custom followed in the new village. Please note that another one mark question, that carriers may be beaten and endures disgrace and humiliation, and is finally killed or exiled because he represents evil, because they believe that this person represents evil and disease, and that must be wiped out before the new year. When a man comes to know that the hapless ifada, hapless means unlucky or poor, helpless ifada, ifada is another character, that is a little boy. So when a man comes to know that the hapless ifada is chosen as the career. Yes, he comes to know that in this new village, this Ifada, that is that deformed little boy, he is considered as the carrier. He is chosen as the carrier. He agrees to be the carrier instead of Ifada, and this a man feels some sympathy towards this Ifada. He comes to know that this poor little boy is considered as the carrier, and he agrees. That means he agrees to be the carrier instead of Ifada. Now, a man as a stranger, he willingly or he voluntarily accepts the position as a carrier. That means he feels some compassion towards that little boy or sympathy towards that little boy. So he willingly accepts that, or he voluntarily accepts that position. Thus he resigns, that is ready to accept himself to his, yes, resigns, that is predestined fate as a career. So the please remember the prophecy made by his father. Yes, you can't away from the what that duty to fulfill as a career. You can't escape from your destiny. And moreover, you definitely fulfill that duty among strange community. Now he willingly accepts that position as a career in a strange community, and thus he resigns himself to his predestined, yes, predestined, that predetermined fate. It is already determined thing. That is, he hails from that strong breed family, and this family itself is destined to be careers for long years. Now he himself, yes, accepts that position, that is to his predestined fate as a career, and at the same time becomes a savior. That is, he got a Jesus Christ figure. That is, he got a figure of what? That is a savior figure, in the sense that a savior figure means he saves the whole community, village community, the sin and the negative evils of the whole community. He saves the people from all disease or evils or sins. That means he got a savior figure. He becomes a savior and a career. And his sacrifice to purge a village of its sins ultimately cleanses his sin of letting down his own people by not completing his family duty. As his sacrifice to purge a village. Now he takes a voluntary, that is, willingly he takes such a decision to become a career. That means his sacrifice to cleanse a village of its sins, that ultimately cleanses his sin of letting down his own people. That means he is actually destined to cleanse his own native village. That means he hails from the strong breed family, and he is destined to be a carrier and cleanse his own native village. Actually, this is his duty and responsibility. That is his destiny, and he is not ready to accept that position, and he is trying to escape from his native family, and he reached another village, and there he voluntarily accepts that position. So he did not fulfill his duty or his destiny in his own native village. That means to cleanse his native villagers from their sins or disease or negative evils. That was a grave mistake done by the part of a man. Now his sacrifice to cleanse a village of its sins, that is his, now he takes that position as a carrier. That means to take, to sacrifice his life for the cleansing of that village, or to wipe out all the sins from that village. That means ultimately cleanses his sin of letting down his own people. That he made a grave sin. He committed a sin of letting down his own people by not completing his family duty. That was a sin made by a man in his own native village. And his sacrifice to purge a village of its sins in another village, that ultimately cleanses his own sin of letting down his own people by not completing his family duty. A man can be likened to Oedipus Rex in his struggle against an inevitable personal destiny as a man. As a result, we can compare this protagonist to an Oedipus Rex. All of you know the story of Oedipus Rex. And Oedipus Rex, he tried to escape from his predetermined destiny, but at last, unknowingly, Oedipus Rex, that character, unknowingly accepts that destiny. That was the story. That was the role of destiny in the life of Oedipus Rex. He voluntarily tried to escape from the predetermined destiny, but unknowingly he enters into that destiny in later life, in his later life. Same like that, here a man can be likened to Oedipus Rex. He is trying to escape from his predetermined destiny or fate. But his father prophesied that you can't escape from your duty or your destiny. You must definitely fulfill that duty in a strange community. The man can be likened to Oedipus Rex in his struggle against an inevitable personal destiny. The strong breed is a highly symbolic play, which emphasizes the crucial role of death in the struggle between individual will and the well-being of the community. At first, he is not ready to accept that position, and he tried to escape from his native village and reach another village. That is, here we can see the crucial role of death in the struggle between individual will. That's what we see in the first part of the drama. That is, in the case of Eman's his mind and the well-being of the community. And the next is, yes, he voluntarily accepts that position. So here this is a symbolic play which emphasizes the theme, that is the role of death in the struggle between individual will and the well-being of the community. Then chance and the exercise of free will are the other significant factors in the play. Chance, then, and the exercise of free will are the other two significant factors in the play. Then a sense of moral disgust permeates the play because a man's sacrifice does not liberate the villagers from confusion and hypocrisy. That is a sense of moral disgust that spreads throughout the play because a man's sacrifice does not liberate the whole community from any type of sin or confusion and hypocrisy. So a moral disgust is permits throughout the play. Then chance and exercise of free will. In the case of a man, he escaped from his own native village and he reached another village. Here, chance played a major role in the life of a man because in the new village, yes, a deformed person, mentally handicapped, then a stranger considered to be a carrier. Here, a man is a stranger in the new, it's a chance. Then chance and the exercise of free will are the other two significant important factors in the play. I think all of you understand the plot overview of the drama The Strong Breed by Walt Soinga, and we have to discuss some points regarding this drama, and that we will discuss in the next class. So there is a homework for you, and the homework is write a note on the summary of The Strong Breed by Walt Soinga. Write your homework and send back to me. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you again.